Hey guys, welcome back to Creating Home. My name's Melissa and I'm so glad you're here today. Today's project is going to be planting up a pair of identical planters at the side entry of our home. This area is in sun all day, and so I have selected some beautiful sun plants that are going to be great in this location, and then we're going to add a little something special to these pots after we're done planting. So let's get started.
Oh, we have ants. This thing is teeming with ants, so I think we'll probably have to dump all of this. Awesome. Let me show you what we have here. Okay, so for our thriller, we are going to be using this white Guara, and this variety is Belleza white. This is a 1 gallon, and I got these for $5 each. So I thought, what a deal. Let's put that at the center. Takes lots of sun and heat and blooms from spring to fall. So I think that'll be beautiful. The second thing I found the other day were these Cake Pops Purple Verbena, and this is a full sun, and this blooms like crazy too. Full sun, drought tolerant, don't have to deadhead it. That sounds perfect for this spot. And then a favorite is always some sweet potato vine, and I was kind of hoping to find one of the varieties that didn't trail quite so far, but I don't think I got it. This is, look at the variety here. This one is sweet potato Margarita, and pretty sure that one's just going to kind of go for it, and can always just kind of trim it off at the bottom. Very vigorous grower. And then we've got some little Vincas here. Let's see. These little 4-packs were very inexpensive, and I think they'll fill in nice. Let's see here. Full sun. And this is called Titan Punch. Lasting color, great for containers, great for full sun and high temperatures, great for pots. So I think these will be a great addition. So that's the plan, is the Guara, the Cake Pops Verbena, sweet potato vine, and the Vinca. And I think that's such a pretty combination. One of my favorites, pink, purple, white, and green. And it is really going to liven up this area. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do today is put our Guara, of course, right in the middle of the planter. And I am planning for these Cake Pop Verbenas to be kind of hopefully coming out the sides just a bit, and the Vinca here in the middle. And the very side, the outsides, I'm going to do the sweet potato vine. I love that element of chartreuse green. I think it is really beautiful and really adds a pop. I love Guara. This is a perennial, and so when it's done here, I can take it out of the pot and I can use it in the landscape next year, and it will come back. And I love the wispy element that it adds to the garden or to this pot. I think it's really beautiful. Okay, that was a pretty quick project, just planting these guys up, and it is super hot out here. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go get some large sticks that I collected the other day from the woods. And they're just some long branches about 6 feet tall or so. And I think I gathered about 8 of them. And I'm gonna create some like tripod trellises for this. And it's not really for anything to grow up. It's really more just for the height and just kind of the structure to make these pots look a little larger for the area. So let's go get started on that part. Okay, these are all the branches that I collected the other day. And like I said, let's see, let's stand them up and see about how tall they are. So we're gonna use a few of these per pot and hopefully create kind of a cool look. This is what I have that I'm just gonna use it to secure, just kind of that top, this top area right here. Even though this isn't really created to serve much of a purpose as far as things growing on it, it also kind of helps support these little plants. It just kind of holds things in place, which is kind of nice. So I'm still thinking if I want to add any more sweet potato vine and have it kind of growing up the trellis. Oh, nope. Oh my gosh. Ah. Okay, sometimes when you're doing a project, something happens that you weren't expecting and it makes it better. And I was just installing this vine and I just was leaving all the extra, but look, it kind of went across to the other one, creating an arch, and I'm wondering, maybe I work with that and connect the two. I see a little girl peeking in the window. Hey, honey. Hey, Shiloh. Okay. Just took a quick break for lunch and some shade inside. This is what we have going so far. And I'm really liking it. I'm kind of liking the possibility of adding this arch in. It needs more, but, and then we've got, this is some kind of briar that was in the trees and getting it wrapped around these trellises. So I like the concept, but it needs more. So that's what I'm gonna do now. But I think I'm liking this a lot. At first I was thinking of like doubling this and just kind of running it, you know, alongside it, but I actually really like it spaced out and it kind of fills in this area. And this one is creating a bigger arch. So I think I might just kind of keep working through and see if I like that in the end. We're gonna see if we can get this sweet potato vine to start climbing up this trellis. Okay, that is a wrap on the planter project by the side entry. And this is one of those projects that kind of turned out differently than what I even imagined. I was excited to do all of the plantings, of course, and then to add in the tripod trellis. And then the vines that I added just kind of turned into an arch. And so I kind of added to it, and I really like how it turned out. And then I ended up adding some extra sweet potato vine and put it in the back. And I'm going to kind of try to allow that. We'll see what it looks like, but I'm going to try to allow it to grow up the trellis because it's one of those plants that's pretty aggressive, and usually you have to trim it anyway. So I'm thinking maybe that would be a really pretty look. So we'll see how that does this summer, and I'll keep you updated. But this one's done and it's hot. So I'm going to show you some clips of what this looks like in the evening when the sun has set a little bit and you can see everything better. Thank you so much for watching, guys.